Stock cars at the Nurburgring. This is the PT Autosport eSeries Round 3 highlights. This car track combo is the NASCAR Xfinity Series Toyota Supra on the Nurburgring using the same layout that the 24-hour race uses. This week we had more practice than usual due to a server issue, but that was at the cost of removing one of the two races for this weekend. The original plan was to have two 30-minute races with a reverse grid for the second race, making it very interesting. With the server issues, we're down to just a single race and a qualifying session with just enough time to lay down two perfect laps, or one lap if you mess up like I did.
Now we really need that second lap. So we're
Not getting a qualifying lap down put us at the back of the grid for this race. On top of that, I did not get the best start, but at least I don't have to worry about going any further back than I already am. The field stayed pretty close together on the Grand Prix part of the circuit, but me and another driver were too busy competing way too hard for this almost last place position to keep up. As we make our way onto the Nordschleife section, I'm all alone to do my best and make up some ground. As we continue on this first lap, we come up to the next challenge. A car goes wide and I blindly follow him off the circuit, collecting some front end damage, but not too much. A few corners after, I did manage to make it safely around another accident and gain a position at the same time. Once again, my inexperience at this track is showing. We have not kept up enough speed and cars behind us are starting to gain on me. As I try to keep ahead and push the car, I make a great mistake and overdrive the corner, this time just able to keep it off the wall. Towards the back side of the circuit, we come up on a spun competitor. Judging on the motion of the car, I move to the left just as they cut that same direction to get out of the way, but hey, that's another position gained. Will I be able to hold it off though? All of this, and we are just now completing the first of 4 laps, and now we're on to lap 2. And by the way, the answer was no, we could not hold the position. Another overshot corner on the Grand Prix circuit gives the spot back to that driver. Once again, near the campground before the carousel, we overdrive, and this time we were not as fortunate as before and we were not able to keep the car off the wall. We're just now past the halfway point, and I'm starting to see some drivers disconnecting from the server. That is a few free positions that I am gaining. And now I come up on an injured car, so we may be able to gain one more position more naturally. But once again, in Connor Henry fashion, I overdrive a few corners later, damaging the car but not losing the position. After a fairly clean lap, I can now open up the throttle on this super long, almost mile-and-a-half back straightaway and really let this V8 NASCAR engine roar. This time, understanding the car a little bit better, I dive deeper into the braking zone, getting my fastest lap of the race as we take the white flag in 18th position. Now in the flow, I complete a clean pass of the Grand Prix section. This was also my best lap on the Nordschleife, but it was not without a few off tracks where I did decide one time that the apex was about 4 feet past the curb. But with that, we ended the race up a few positions for an 18th place finish.